What's happening? Hold up, this shit on, let me make sure it's right, you know what I mean? I gotta do it right for the LA Leakers.
You feel me? You checking out the leaks of the week, just incredible.
Just incredible.
With my dog, just incredible.
Fuck with my nigga, just incredible. Real shit, hip-hop nigga all day.
All right, let's get to it. LA Leakers, just incredible leaks of the week. And I'm here to talk to you about some brand new music, all right? And if we talking new music, the talk of the world right now is Kanye West's brand new album, The Life of Pablo, all right? So I'm gonna dedicate this whole entire segment, this whole episode to Kanye's brand new album because I'm excited that the music is finally here and we all can finally hear the songs, digest the songs, and form an opinion on them. And being a fan of hip hop, you already know that's what it's all about, having an opinion, right? What moves you? Let's talk about the brand new Kanye West album. Now, we're gonna talk about the music. I'm gonna get to that. But first, I want to pose the question. The whole release of The Life of Pablo, success or failure? What's your opinion on it? Did you like all the tweets? Did you like how Kanye went to Twitter to pretty much give his press releases for the album? Did you like the Madison Square Garden, preview, where you previewed some clothes and you also previewed some new music? Are you into the new track list surfacing? It seemed like every day there was a new track list, a new scribble on the piece of paper with a new song on it. Were you into that? Or were you just over it by the time the album finally dropped? And at that point, all you wanted to hear was the music. For me, I'll be honest, I was hooked. It was like watching a reality show. You know what I mean? I was really following Kanye's every step, whether it was on Twitter or if there was a feature on the project that was getting released. I was tied right in. But at a certain point, I was like, Kanye, give us the music already. And I'm thrilled that The Life of Pablo is here. So that's my question to you. How did you feel about the entire rollout? Did you like the way Kanye did it? Did he keep you on the edge of your seat? Or were you just like, damn, Kanye, give me the raps already? Tell me below in the comments section. And right now, let's talk about the brand new album, because that's what it's all about. When it comes to Kanye West, there's a lot that we could focus on, but the most important thing is the greatness that he brings to hip-hop. Now, whether you agree with what Kanye has to say or not, Kanye West is one of the only artists, if not the only artist at the top of his game, of our culture, of our genre, that is bold enough to speak his mind. You gotta respect that. Let's not forget the bodies of work: college dropout, late registration, graduation. Kanye West has always been known to push the line, all right? He basically shaped a whole new sound for music when he dropped 808s and Heartbreaks, and paved the way for a lot of artists that we appreciate and love today. You hear Drake, there's a little bit of that 808s and Heartbreaks influence in there. You know what I mean? Bryson Tiller, same thing. I love them both. But you gotta give love to Kanye West, the pioneer, okay? Now, before we start debating what songs are good, bad, hot, not so hot on The Life of Pablo, I wanna say this. In my opinion, Kanye West is the most influential hip-hop artist in the last 10 years of our generation. Do you agree or disagree? Comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Let's see how the album starts. Ultra Light Beams. This really sets the tone for the album. It's featuring one of the hottest up-and-coming artists from Chicago, Chance the Rapper, along with a pure GOAT, The Dream, on vocals. Now, Chance has a really dope line in this song that I think is very important for the whole tone of the album. Chance says, "I met Kanye, I'm never gonna fail." And I think that's so important when we're talking about what this man brings to hip-hop and the excitement level that this man delivers. Ultra Light Beams, my leak number one.
Pray for Paris, pray for the parents. This is a God dream. This is a God dream, this is a God dream.
30 hours rapping Kanye the way we like it, with a guest appearance from the legendary Andre 3000. This is my leak number two. Vibe with it.
I remember rapping for Jay and Cam. Young producer just trying to get his flows off. I remember being nervous to do Victoria's Secret till I pictured everybody with their clothes off. Expedition was Eddie by audition. I'm driving with no winter tires in December. Skirt, skirt, skirt like a private school for women. Then I get there and all the Popeyes is finished, girl. You don't love me, you're just pretending. I need a happy beginning, middle, and ending.
Yeah, that's a vibe. One thing that caught my attention on that was I was on KanyeWest.com, and he released the songwriter credits for the album on there. And both Pharrell and Drizzy Drake had songwriting, contributions on that song 30 Hours. I'd love to talk to Pharrell, Drake, and Kanye and just see how that all came about. But dope song. Let's talk about my leak number 3. We talking about the life of Pablo right now. And if we talking the life of Pablo, we gotta talk about the controversy. It wouldn't be a Kanye West album without controversy. My next leak is Famous, maybe the most controversial song on the whole entire project. On this track, Yeezy raps about how he believes he made Taylor Swift famous. He says, I feel like me and Taylor might have sex. Why? I made that bitch famous. Now let me just go on record as saying this, Kanye. I seen what you said on Twitter about the word bitch being a term of endearment in hip hop. You my man 50 grand, Kanye? But I ain't never heard the word bitch being used as a word or a form of endearment in hip hop, especially when being used in regards to a man speaking to a woman. With that being said, I love the song. I want to shout out Taylor Swift on winning Album of the Year at the Grammys. Famous is my leak number 3.
For all my Southside niggas that know me best, I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. Why? I made that bitch famous. Goddamn! I made that bitch famous. For all the girls that got dick from Kanye West, if you see him in the streets, give him Kanye's best. Why? They mad they ain't famous. Goddamn! They mad they still nameless. Talk that talk, man.
Yo, that song's heating up though. I'm telling you, I'm playing it on the radio and in the clubs. Shout to Swiss Beats, man. Another GOAT in this game. He brought this album a whole nother level of energy. And of course, the vocals on there from Rihanna are beautiful. That's a track you must check out when listening to The Life of Pablo. Highlights, Kanye West. That's the next leak I want to talk about.
One night, highlight. Living the
Sound
life
like
till
me.
I die.
I bet me and Ray J will be friends if we ain't love the same bitch. Yeah, ain't mad I hit it first. Only problem is I'm rich. 21 Grammys, superstar family. We the new Jacksons, so I'm about that action.
I bet me and Ray J would be friends if we didn't like the same term of endearment. Yeah, he might have hit it first. Only problem is I'm rich, says Kanye West on Highlights. Shout to Young Thug on that track as well. That's a big look, Thugger. All right, my next leak, we running through songs off The Life of Pablo. All leaks of the week dedicated to Kanye's new album. Maybe this one right here is tied. All right, I got my top 2 songs is the last 2 I'm gonna talk about. Waves, along with Chris Brown. That's my next leak.
Sun don't shine in the shade. Bird can't fly in the cage. Even when somebody go away, the feelings don't really go away. That's just the way. Yeah. Waves don't die.
I just figured it out. My 2 favorite songs on the album both have production contributions from Metro Boomin. It makes sense, man. Shout out to my dog Metro. Just continue to stack the wins, man. So he helped assist on that joint Waves, and he also did FML with The Weeknd. This song right here is a vibe. This is my next song that I want to talk about off The Life of Pablo. Kanye West, The Weeknd, FML.
Can't let them get to me. And even though I always fuck my life up, only I can mention it.
See, before I let you go, one last thing I need to let you know. You ain't ever seen nothing crazy then. This nigga when he off his Lexapro. Remember that last time in Mexico? Remember that last time the episode? Asking me why the hell I text the code 4 times just to say don't text me home. Told you folks.
Yo, I forgot to shout out my man Cudi on Waves too. It's always good to hear Kanye and Cudi on a track. The Life of Pablo. So much to talk about from this album. And that's what hip hop is all about. Moments and great music. And Kanye's been responsible for both, like I said, over the last decade. Before I wrap up Leaks of the Week, I want to shout out Kendrick Lamar on winning 5 Grammy Awards. Thank you for making us all proud. Thank you for continuing to teach us and use your voice on the platform that you have it to inspire so many around the world. Well-deserved and well-respected, man. Thank you for that, Kendrick. Kendrick is also on his Life of Pablo album. And I thank you so much for watching this week's Leaks of the Week. It's been a fun one. Not always do we get a chance to really digest and dissect a full album, but only superstars like Kanye West. There's only a few names, and Kanye's one of them, who could really start a dialogue like this. So please join the conversation. How do you feel about the album? Where do you rank the Life of Pablo in Kanye's discography? I'll be honest, it's not going to be at my top. It's not my #1 Kanye album. But the bottom line is, Kanye West moves the needle. He creates moments for the culture, this genre that we're all in love with. And he always has. Kanye West music gives us a feeling, a pure feeling, a feeling of happiness, a feeling of inspiration. That real feeling when you listen to hip hop music that 80% of other artists don't even give us. That's why I love Kanye West. So before the naysayers destroy the Life of Pablo, take a minute to digest it. Enjoy the moment for what it is. Let's remember a few years back when Kanye West hit us with that lightning rod album, Yeezus. People trashed that album. We didn't know how to accept it as music fans. It was so left for us. But I tell you one thing, as soon as that Yeezus hoodie dropped, that merch hoodie dropped, or them shoes came out, or the album came to town, we all stood in line and screamed Yeezy at the top of our lungs. So let's give this album the same respect, because that's what Kanye West deserves. Over a decade of classic music. I've been a fan for a lot of years, and it's really an honor to sit here and have this conversation about this brand new album. Please feel free to put your thoughts below in the comment section. I thank you, as I do every week, for watching this new music dialogue that I love so much, the Leaks of the Week. You can hear me every single night on the Liftoff from 7 to midnight with my brother Eric Deluxe. I'm on the New at 2 mix every Wednesday on Power 106 with Yessie Ortiz, playing new music like this right here. And of course, follow me on Twitter. We could talk some more there. Twitter.com, J_credible. I'll talk to you guys next week on Leaks of the Week here on Power106.com.